the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows.
Americans who live in
I don't know how that happened. How are you all? Today, we are going to do a little check-in on this guy called D4vd, or David, which I think is so creative. I want to give you my opinion on what I think of David. I think, let's see, how do I say this? Because I've been trying to study this following the social media track, right? And so there's a couple of things that stand out a lot. One is David's record label. It's kind of never mentioned, if that makes any sense. And the fact that it's never mentioned bothers me. David lives in a Hollywood home, which for a new artist, I don't know if that makes sense to me. Like, why a Hollywood home? Which means somebody put him up there, like his record label. Who would be more attractive to wanting to get the youth more than anybody but an executive who has a hidden agenda? Now, if you follow the track of Drake, which Drake, I'm not calling you out, but there was something about that last deal with Drake that had to do with some sort of Edel-ish. I don't even want to say it because I really don't care to say it. Like, I don't care to lose my YouTube over
Proof that David is a
guy.
monster and that he knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, I don't feel like going. I think that there's a bigger problem with this David dude. I think that he could bring a casket as a part of his shows. Doesn't that cost money? So I'm questioning not just David, but I'm questioning who convinced David that all of this could be done and will pay for it. That's I'm questioning the bigger picture, which my glasses are not clean. I literally can't see out these glasses. That's what I'm questioning, the bigger picture in all of this. So as much as everyone wants to blame David, and I do think David is guilty from a psychic perspective without the cards, right? I do believe David is guilty. But I don't think he's alone. I don't think he's alone. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hi, Noel. Hi, Noel. Oh, this story's crazy. It just leads down. The rabbit hole is like, and then another rabbit hole, and then another rabbit hole. I agree, Noel. Hi, Purple Passion. Greetings, Tracy and Chet. Oh, let me put my banner on. Every time I see Purple Passion or Incognito is when I remember to put my banner on, but I remembered without you telling me. Agree. You agree with me, right? That the picture that's not being, like, I get it. David's totally involved. I get it. But how? David don't have this much money. He's a bum at best. That's creative at best. A bum at best that is creative at best. But this boy cannot be creative without help. Grand Rising Incognito. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Dovey. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Do you think the little girl, don't use the word murdered, was on industry sacrifice because they haven't even arrested him? My baby Tracy, please speak on this matter because this is outrageous. The fact a baby was not home for a year and her parents didn't raise Sam. Yeah. There's a couple of things to that, right? Hold on a second, because my glasses are just not clean. It's killing me. So there's a couple of things to that. She was already a runaway. And then, you know what? I really want to see if my old glasses work better on the computer because these do not work. I'm going tomorrow to have them re-looked at because they did not make them well. Bullshit. It's a bullshit. Bullshit. Let's see. They did not make these well at all. These are my old glasses. Let's just take a look. They're dirty. Clean them. The problem with these is that I broke the frame, or else I wouldn't even have changed them up. But I broke the frame so badly. All right. I'm not going to leave these on. I got to put the other ones back on. So I'm just bringing these tomorrow for the difference. All right. Her mom, yes, her mom, thank you, Noel. Her mom reported her missing Okay, it's true authorities do not care about the people of color, poor households when they go missing. You're absolutely right. But she was reported and somebody found her and brought her back to her mom. And then she ran away again. I think if you keep having a child that runs away, what are you supposed to do? So at some point, does the mom say she's just going to run away again? I don't know. But I could imagine that that's what might have gone on in the household. Like, did she file another police report after she ran away a second time? Right? Okay. Do I think she's an industry sacrifice? I think that all little girls from poor neighborhoods are the potential for industry sacrifices. I think the music industry is a dangerous industry. I think P. Diddy got away with what he got away with because people were not checking for some of these kids, these outrageous, ornery little runaways. Like nobody's checking for them. They expect them to turn up DE, you know, unalived. I think that I think I think it's the music industry, and I think that they get young boys to participate in the demise of little girls. I think some of the boys, like XXX, did not want to partake in the mutilation or the subjugation of hurting little girls and said no. And then they were taken out, right? I think that the music industry is the most dangerous industry ever known to man. I think it's always had sex in it. And I also think that these kids are used and they find artists that would bring out these categories of little runaways, like a little 11-year-olds, little 12-year-olds. I think when they saw it with the Beatles, I think when they saw it with the Jackson 5, I think they were like, oh, there's a whole industry here. I just found out that there was a whole island. I think Zoe Kravitz is doing a video called Pussy Island. Um, but I just found out there was a whole island, I forget what his name is, where they would bring little runaways and then set them out on the island and then hunt them to take them down, unalive them. And I think the music industry is the best way to capture some of these kids. So if you're asking, was she a sacrifice? I think, yes, but I think it's a big, big, big problem in the industry. Like, I think it's a huge problem. I think P. Diddy getting caught eradicates the problem. I think Drake being taken down by Kendrick Lamar eradicates, and there's finances involved, right? Eradicates the finances. I think David is up and coming. I think he was brainwashed. I think he was brainwashed and convinced to do whatever. Oh, we'll give you a house in the Hollywood Hills. By the way, I saw the house in the Hollywood Hills. It's an old fucking house. I'm sure it sells for $2 million, but nothing about that house screams money, except it's in the Hollywood Hills. And if you guys don't know the Hollywood Hills, it's on the other side of the valley. And it's very, very secluded up there. And it's to me, it's kind of weird looking because they have all these little side streets and crevices where you could just do whatever you want up there. That was a music executive or a music corporation house that David was in. I think David was a victim as any other little girl like Celeste. I think David was brainwashed. I think David was led to believe that he would always be protected. I think the NYPD hasn't did what they needed to do as of yet because they could say who owns the house. But if they say who owns the house, doesn't that break the case wide open then? Why is a music industry owning this house? Why are we led to believe that it's David's house? It is not. I think that I think that if we don't take charge as consumers and talk to our kids and shut down all of these big conglomerates, all of them, I think we're all screwed. Don't ever think your 13-year-old girl is safe. That's what they love. And if your 13-year-old girl gets pregnant, like Celeste may have been pregnant, oh, you know how much money is for a fetus? Do you know what a fetus owns in its body? Stem cells? A pregnant woman, the stem cells? No one ever asks what they do with aborted fetuses when you have an abortion? I'm not trying to be graphic here. I'm just saying that's an industry. That's a money making industry. And so now the abortion industry is under attack, right? Because no white babies being born. This isn't about color, but this is the truth. The abortion industry is being attacked because there's no white babies being born. So how do we do this then? Did you know that they discovered that the melanin is the cure for everything? What is the best age to eradicate and save the others but 11 through 17? There are missing babies in Georgia right now. Do you care? Or we're only going to care about Celeste? I'm not putting Celeste down. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to care, care. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you, and Angelica. I'm just saying that we have to decide to look with the third eye. And is David just as much as a victim as Celeste? Now, does David have a craziness about him that he would agree to this? Totally. Like what is it if someone can convince you to off your girlfriend? What is it? And I find lately, let a woman, what? Let a woman tell a man she's pregnant. Oh, good. Whew. Let a woman tell a man she's pregnant. And why is his first thought to off the like, why is it like his first thought is an abortion? And then if she says no, then somehow or another they'll put plan B in their smoothie. I mean, am I the crazy one? Am I the only one that sees these things after they're like aborted, aborted? Then they start getting nasty. They start getting mean. We don't know the extent of what Celeste went through the minute she said she was pregnant at 11. Now, I don't know how old she was. She was probably 14, 15. And if she was pregnant, oh, here's the other part to that. If she was pregnant, where is the fucking baby? Where is the baby? Where is the baby? This is crazy. And my prayer is that he speaks. That's my prayer. But you know how I know he's not going to speak? Because the industry, the industry, that's the mind of the psychos in the industry, encouraged him to confess in videos and in song. So guess what, guys? They clear themselves. There's not an industry man or unit or corporation that is going to be blamed for anything that D4vd did. He is going to take the bullet alone. Because these people are so smart. They said, oh, be creative and talk about how you felt when you unalived her. And we'll make a video out of it. And it clears my name. It clears my corporation. And thank you for her fetus. Am I too graphic? I think I'm too graphic. Her mom reported her missing. Authorities, okay, I did read that. Hey, Tracy, I see the case is tragic and shocking, especially the timeline. The timeline is crazy. A year and a half? Noel says, hi, Queen. The brothers said they went to the police, but they couldn't do anything without proof. I believe them. You're right. Thank you, Angela. I feel the mother was on drugs. She did not care. Why are you going to put the mother on drugs? Where did that come from? Have y'all never had a bad child in the teenage years? A bad child's just a bad child. She's just going to run away. The boy is just going to run away. The girls, children just are bad. And I don't know if that's the mom's fault. I can't speak on what the mom did in this timeline. I can't speak. I'm thinking she was Hispanic. I'm thinking she didn't have the resources. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't want to, let's not put the mom on drugs yet. Not yet. Let's get more information. No arrest. Heard his dad is a lawyer. Maybe they're gathering more evidence. Wasn't it a second person found in the same place? There was a second person found in a car, not connected as of yet to Celeste. But that brings me to the other point. How was Celeste found chopped? Do you know what it takes to chop that up? The tools it would take? And even if David did it, which, no, even if David did it, where's the rest of the body? Who carried the bottom half of the torso? And are we missing the pregnancy part? Like, nothing. You can't do this without resources and good money. And then it bothers me a little. And then for the head and the torso to be left in David's car, that was it. I don't know if it was reported stolen. I don't know if anybody else had access to it. I know that it takes too much money to chop up a little girl. And is this more of a way of blaming David? What if David said, what if David didn't know shit? And David was like threatening somebody in the executive industry, music industry, and was like, I'll tell them you were involved. And they were like, bet, bet. We kept her torso in her head and we're just going to put it in your car. Like, none of this makes sense. None of this. Y'all think they need to look at the little girl's family? So many unknown facts. Yep, so sad. I think you might be onto something, right, Angela? Sandra, these evil people start abusing females at early age and continue as they get older. Parents, watch your children. Watch your damn children. Like, fight them to stop them from doing, like, crazy things. I know my son tried me early on, and I was like, no, I fought him tooth and nail. And then when he got 19, he was like, I'm leaving. And at 19, I was tired. I was real tired. And I was like, go. And the most I could offer up was prayer. The most I could offer up is that I trained him to be the best citizen out there. So if he needed to go, I hope he remembers that. And now he is married with children. People do anything for money. My best friend and foster sister, was unalive, and I told our social worker to this day she's still on the missing persons list in DC. I only have been able to talk about it this year, 27 years later. And how old was she? Your best friend and foster sister? How old were they? Underage? Because that's how they like them. Narcissists who just care about themselves and their careers. Hi, Sandra. My deepest condolences to Queen Sheba. Mine too. No, Tracy, you're saying facts. Hope you're getting help and may your friend get justice. Whoa, child, I agree. Tracy Brown, you are not too graphic. Tell it like it is. Thank you, sweetie. So much to carry in our heart. Some kids will do whatever they want. You can give them everything in the world, including love, and they will still act out. Have you seen a teenager when a boy comes along and mama's like, don't date that boy? I forbid you to date that boy. That is unleashing hell in your house when you tell a girl not to date a boy. As grown women, I was just writing this in my group. As grown women, I can't stop y'all from chasing a penis. Imagine a little girl. What? As grown as women, I cannot stop a grown woman from chasing a penis. They'll cut me. Cut me. Through Zoom. How the hell are you gonna stop a teenager unless you train that oh, my nose. You know what it is? It's a fan on me. Unless you train that teenager from the time they are 2 years old to trust you and trust your discipline. But if you don't, and I'm not saying any of us are right, Because my son was raised in a quasi-strict household, and he still went amok. He couldn't stand the rules. And so when he got to be, oh, my nose, when he got to be 18, he was like, oh, I'm out. And I was like, relax. Why don't you just go to college instead of be like, I'm out? And he just wanted to leave. He wanted to have the experience. And at 19, I was like, two things are going to happen. I can't stop him because, oh, I told y'all the story. He was 16 years old when he thought it was okay to step up in my face. Came up to me like this. And I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, nigga, you about to get slammed. And I started to like have a conversation with him. And Spirit was like, you can't talk to him. Don't talk to him. And I said, okay, the next step is to slam the fuck out of him. I don't know where I got the strength from, except that I was younger. I grabbed him by the balls, grabbed him by the neck, picked him up, and threw him down on my coffee table. And I broke my coffee table. My only regret is that he didn't become retarded when I did that. How dare you step to me? You fucking crazy? I've told this story before. You just haven't heard it in a few years. And then my neighbor, a white guy that went to jail, funniest shit ever. He comes out, and he wasn't my neighbor. He was actually the landlord. Guy loved me. Him and his wife, they both loved me. He comes out, because then by this time I'm screaming at him, who the fuck are you? Trying to step to me? I didn't even say your mother. I was like, you trying to step to me? He was on the floor. It's really funny. And my neighbor comes out, and he's like, what's going on in there? And by this time I'm crying. And I was like, I can't believe my son stepped to me. And he was like, oh. And he says, come with me. I told him, get the fuck out and go with this crazy white man. Now, I can't tell you what happened. I don't know what happened. I know my son acted better after that. I wonder if he remembers that. He has to read. There's certain things you can't forget. I know he acted better after that. Got a crazy ass white man that's been in jail. And he told him something. I don't know what. I never asked. To this day, I'm like, I don't care. And he was 16 at the time. But imagine if I would have cowered. Imagine if I would have been scared. Two things would have happened. I probably would have had a son that eventually would have hit me. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say it. I probably would have had a son that eventually would have hit me if I cowered. The fact that he thought he could scare me was probably the ugliest thing to me a child could do. Imagine a little girl that's chasing a penis. She'll rip her mother's head out, her hair. And y'all want to blame the mother? I'm not saying the mother didn't have problems. I don't know. We're going to have to wait for the court case. I wasn't getting the mother as a hit, though. That's what I think I'm trying to say. I never got the mother as a bigger problem here. So, I washed my hair today. Doesn't it look nice? I didn't put oils on it yet. My oil. Doesn't it look pretty? I love my hair. All right. That hurts deeply. Aw, the world is cold without your mom. God, I miss that woman. Yeah. And for me, the world is cold without my dad. Oh, I miss my dad. My dad was everything. When he died, it's as painful as my sister dying. God have mercy. All right. So let's look at some videos Let's look at some videos, y'all, and then I'll do a reading on when this boy's going to get arrested. What is this?
Los Angeles police have just confirmed that the infant's remains were discovered behind the D4vd villa. Simultaneously, Celeste's prenatal examination reports were found on his computer, matching the bloodstains discovered at his residence almost exactly. This essentially confirms Celeste was pregnant. Reviewing their previous live streams, David abruptly demanded the stream be deleted after Celeste appeared vomiting on camera. Surveillance footage captured her last appearance wearing her signature Hello Kitty sandals, revealing a noticeable bulge in her abdomen before her disappearance. David's animated music video released before canceling his tour contained metaphors hinting at these events, now appearing chillingly prescient. The FBI has now joined the DNA matching investigation. Celeste's teacher revealed to media that the 19-year-old had tearfully confessed to discovering a terrible truth before vanishing. David has officially canceled his US tour, including Thursday's final 2 shows in San Francisco and Los Angeles. The truth draws nearer. I'll keep following this story.
I think if David wasn't connected to the music industry, he would have been arrested by now. That's what I think. There's a music
Proof that
industry.
David is a monster and that he knew exactly what he was doing. Let's start off with this lyric from one of his songs. He said, "I don't care about the law when I'm with you because I be breaking it all the time." Here's a picture that he put on his close friends. It is said that he would only post his relationship with Celeste on his close friends because obviously nobody could see it. And this is them together. This is a tattoo that the 15-year-old girl had on her finger. This was also posted to Instagram and it says David. This is another Instagram story that he posted, but so cleverly he covers up her face because she is of course 15 years old. This is proof that for 2 years in a row, he uploaded love songs on Celeste's birthday. Her birthday is September 7, 2010. This is a missing poster that was actually being put on Facebook and social media by her family. Now this one's a little bit confusing because it says she was last seen February 14th of 2024, and then there's another poster that says April 2024, so I'm not sure if she had a history of running away. This is another photo from December 2023 of David and Celeste together. This is a screenshot from his Discord where someone's saying he has a girlfriend. They're pretty sure he's dating and her name is Celeste. This is of course the matching tattoo that he had with her on his finger because obviously he couldn't put her name on his finger because she's 15. Proof that romantic homicide was uploaded on her birthday. This is another picture of them together, and on this one I think they were on FaceTime with someone. The person who put this photo said, "Celeste and David, don't let me sleep." Another photo of the girl with David while they were like video chatting. Okay, so pay attention to this one. This is a photo of Celeste and David that was uploaded by a user named Lamp. Lamp said, "Hey, who's the girl?" David said, "You are a Fed." David later says, "I know that he leaked already. We're literally preparing to sue him. He's about to owe me $30,000. This is a music video that he uploaded 7 months ago, which was 10 months after Celeste went missing, and it's a very scary music video where he's basically putting a body into a trunk and then burying it. And this isn't a separate video, but there's basically an unaliver standing in front of him at the edge of a bed. This is another Discord screenshot that Celeste herself apparently posted. She was replying to another girl and she posted this photo of David wearing a shirt that says "I love my girlfriend," and I'm assuming that that heart in the middle had a picture of them together as a couple. This is a tweet from May in 2022, and it is said that they were talking in 2022. He said, "When I was writing this, I got a notification from you as you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again. You said, 'Take me where I belong,' but our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We got to push through it." Was he insinuating that she wanted to go home and he wasn't letting her? There's also a since deleted Reddit post from a user named American Strawberry when the body was first found in David's car and nobody knew who it was before she was identified. This American Strawberry went on Reddit and she left a comment saying like, "I'm from the area. This little girl went missing a while back. I really hope it's not her, but it sounds like it is." And it did end up being Celeste. So people already knew about this. They already knew that this little girl was missing. They already knew that she kind of had a relationship with him, because it is also said that he was paying the kids in high school to keep their mouth shut about what he had going on. The fact that this is real is just like really, really disgusting to me.
I don't know. While I was watching that video, I had so many things go on in my head, and then I just forgot it just that quickly. Oh, how? Oh, here's a rule of thumb you guys may not know. California is very smart. And I only know this because of my son, and I don't know if the rules have changed in the last, he's 36 now, so in the last 20 years when he was 16. But I checked. What's the statutory rate, statutory of, like, who can be charged with statutory whatever? It turns out there was a teenage dating issue going on in California. So at the time my son was 16, the rule is, listen to this, it's not going to make sense to you all. If there's 5 years between the age of one and the age of another, it is not considered statutory. Does not matter if the other person becomes 18, 19, 20. If there's 5 years between the age of one and the age of another, it is not considered statutory. Now, tell me if that's not a Hollywood pedo type of ruling. So a 16-year-old can date a 20-year-old, will not be charged with statutory. A 12-year-old can date a 17-year-old, would not consider statutory. A 13-year-old can date an 18-year-old. The 18-year-old would not be charged with statutory. Because there's a law on the books that says if there's a 5-year thing in between, no statutory is there. That's in California. I don't know what your state looks like, but that shit is in California. So that's why he's not been arrested. Boom. Boom. Because he's 20 now. She's 15, 14 or 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I think she's under the 5-year, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If she falls within that 5-year range, I don't know. It's all perverted. That's the problem. That's the problem with Hollywood. Rest in perfection, young lady and baby. This is so triggering and heartbreaking. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard he started talking to her since she was 11. I heard that too. Did she start out as a fan, or how did they meet? Where did it start? I did hear 11, but I also heard he was 15, 16. I heard he was either 16 or 17 at the time. Yes, she might have fell in the 5-year range. I don't know. We have to wait and see. This is sad. But that's a California rule. 16, she can seek emancipation. Exactly. Especially in California. They encourage it. Do you know that there's a 14, 15 emancipation that they could allow in California? that Hollywood would encourage the emancipation as a legal document because they don't have to have the parent on set. It's you guys don't understand. I don't talk about this shit, but Hollywood was a problem. So they would literally, especially the Nickelodeon kids, right? Because that's all I know was Nickelodeon. They would encourage them to go to the courts and emancipate themselves. There's a 14, 15-year-old thing. Emancipate themselves so that they don't, I swear to God, I know y'all aren't going to believe me, so that they don't have to go to school anymore. Because the emancipation means you're an adult. They don't have to pay for a teacher for you. And then they tell the parents, oh, it's just protocol. It doesn't mean anything. You're still her parent. It doesn't mean anything, but it means a lot because what the producers on set will say, you don't need your mother. Tell your mother to go home. And that little child will come out and tell their mom, go home. And the mom would be like, what? And she'll be like, I'm emancipated. I'm emancipated. And the producers will come out and they will say, you know, she's acting out and we just need to get this shot done. And you seem to be a problem. So could you please leave? Oh, they tried that shit with me. They're like, oh, you seem to be a problem for Brian. I was like, and? Well, it's just that, you know, if you left where? Left who? What? Quiet on set? What? What is it that you want me to do? Because that shit ain't happening. And then I would pull Brian and I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, mommy, it's just, mommy, my ass. I'm going to sit right here and you're going to go act. And if there's something here that you can't do, going home with me is the option. So everybody better get it straight. I can pull this little motherfucker out. Let me tell you something. They called his agent. They called his agent and paid for her to come out to talk with me, telling me I was their problem. I was the most hated mom on set. And then motherfuckers convinced my son that I was his biggest problem. And that dumbass believed them. Whew. Them motherfuckers ruined my life. Yep, I saw the nickel with my mom. It's the saddest. The only thing that saved me, honey, Mammy, I like that name, was the documentary. It gave me freedom. It let me know that you were so right in being a helicopter mom, right? It let me know that because my son was never touched by those motherfuckers. Your mom was mad? His birthday is March 28, 2005. When's her birthday? Oh, I agree with you. There's going to be a reckoning in Hollywood because they need to go down. All right, let's look at some more video. So I brought up the 5-year difference. There was another thing in that video. All right.
Breaking news, authorities are now searching David's home and some crazy new details have been released. So last night, a swarm of officers was seen searching the Hollywood Hills home where the Tesla registered to David was originally towed from. And people are saying this is obviously David's home because he's literally posted videos and TikToks from inside and there was a red Tesla found in the garage. They seized a computer and other items but haven't revealed anything else. They also revealed that Celeste was not found complete. They found a head, a torso, torso and other limbs, and it's unclear whether all of her was even there. They also leaked a song by David titled Celeste, where he mentions her name 2 times, says he loves her and he's missing her so much. Not to mention his hit song Romantic H was released on September 7th, which is Celeste's birthday, where he says, "In the back of my mind you died, I didn't even cry, not a single tear, and I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't even arrive." And then says, you, and didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. Rest in peace to Celeste. Let me know what you guys think, and as anything comes out, I'll keep you guys updated.
The other thing is, where is all the blood? How do you dismember? Where is all the blood in the car? As they were towing it away, there should have been blood seeping out the car. Like, was she stored someplace else? Did somebody drain the body of the, like, I got so many questions. And whoever can be a part of this jury selection, because David, you're getting arrested. Please remember everything that we're talking about. It's bigger than David. There you go, Dovey. There you go. Boom. 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 A cult.
Proof that David is a monster and that he knew exactly what he was doing. Let's start off with this lyric.
David brought a casket to every concert of his, where every concert was a funeral, and David told us why he did it. And David's reasoning is even more spookier than I could have ever imagined. And now, after seeing all the evidence that has been pulled from David's house, not only does it look like David is completely cooked, and even more worse, it's concerning that a lot of David's fans didn't even think twice when they saw this casket, because based on everything that I have seen from a David concert so far, all of David's shows seem to have some sort of demonic presence, as well as David having this weird obsession with DEATA, considering that he referenced it so many times in a lot of his songs. Even more insaner, David was obsessed with Hello Kitty. A lot of reports had Celeste last seen wearing these Hello Kitty Crocs, and even more insaner, David's profile picture on TikTok is a DEAD Hello Kitty. And now a lot of people are speculating that David's concerts were a funeral for her. And now every new alleged detail that is coming out about this is disgusting, and it even makes me more sicker to my stomach seeing this new video of what looks to be Celeste going backstage at David's concert wearing those same Hello Kitty Crocs. Now this is all alleged and speculation. Is David cooked?
Is David cooked? Yes, Tasha. People believe Diddy was the tip of the iceberg. Yes. No, I hear you when you say it may be dried up, but she was dismembered. Everything was all over the place. There has to be a mountain of blood. A mountain. Where's the blood streak street that they told the car? A mountain of blood. Where the car was found. I think the car was found in Hollywood Hills. Where is the blood then? This is crazy. This is just crazy. I think he sacrificed her because she went missing around her birthday, possibly. I wonder how long she's been unalived. I got to be careful with the word DEA. Demonic motherfuckers. They could have used. Oh! 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 That makes sense. No, I don't think she's alive. Somebody, even if she's alive, somebody was in that trunk. All right, let me make sure I get all the videos out. Mm, this is something
I didn't
that
kill her
he...
physically, but in the back of my mind, she died. And I didn't even cry, not a single tear. I killed you. So it's not like the thought of her is gone by itself was something that she did. It was something that I decided to do. And I killed her in the back of my mind. It's really more of a figurative I killed you, especially in the back of my mind. I try to stress that in the back of my mind. That's why I say it so loud. In the back of my mind, you died. In the back of my mind, I killed you. So it's all in the mind because that's the most secure place you can be is in your mind. So if you can expel that thought from your mind, then everything else will just come together.
In the back of my mind, I did this. I unalived you in the back of my mind. All right, let's get some letters of people that were involved. M. Oh, I'm also getting magic. Ritual. T. A. Matt. M-A-T so far. P. S. Serendipitous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. A. Serendipitous. Mataps. Mataps. M-A-T-A again. P-S. All right. Let's look at, will he be arrested? People react with what's on their mind. They said they smelt a foul smell. Shaking my head. Can't imagine. I did hear that too. What is this about Kris Jenner? The Kardashians Jenner clan look very young lately, especially Kris Jenner. Oh, yeah. Why are we bringing people up that have nothing to do with this? I'm not talking about the Jenners in this feed. All right. Are we ready? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about D4vd. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. David is your child. He is your love. He is your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. All right. Let's take a look at David. When is he going to get arrested? There's a money man here, which I believe is the music industry executive. There's a contract here. Self-sabotage. Putting his tail between his legs. Self-sabotage. Time is up. Time is up. It could take another 14 days before he's arrested. What's David's birthday? You know, I'm not getting a concrete arrest here. This is weird. Has something to do with the contract. Could be his music contract. Could be that she was hidden away so he can complete his obligation with music. The world is going to know this. 14, 21 days. I'm going to give it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, tops. I don't think he's going to confess to it. I think he's going to say, I didn't do it, bro. Look at the 3 of Swords. Why would Celeste not be the only one? I know they found another body in a car, but I don't know if it's related to David, but I feel like there should still be a third body being found somewhere. A third body. Probably equally as dismembered. I think they're going to have to put the body together, and I question whether or not all parts of the body belong to one person. I think that's what I might be questioning. That maybe the other parts of the body that was found in the car wasn't all hers. Like something might have belonged to another body or two. There's something about being in solid ground, though. Somebody is not worried. Yes. Yes, Young. There's definitely other victims. March 28th is David, so he's in Aries. I'm looking for a money man. I'm looking for a grown ass money man, probably in his mid 50s. I don't know if I reversed this by accident. Maybe this one here. You know, I want to say this is over money, but I don't think it was over money. I think money is what got David into this mess. That's what I think. Somebody with money got David into this mess. I think that NYPD hasn't arrested anyone because of who owns the house. I really need to know who owns that house. Does anyone have David's address? I need to know who owns that house because that is public record. Whoever owns the house is part of the problem. Funny thing is, David doesn't look like a drug addict. Nor does he look like he drinks. But he does feel high to me. So what is that about? Why does he feel high to me? Or did something happen during an event where he was drugged out? And maybe David didn't do it. Maybe when he woke out of it, she was already unalived. See, I get this grown man doing something to Celeste. A grown man did something to Celeste. Oh, what happened? He is saying, David has been saying, wait. Musician David has been staying or saying is owned by a man named Maiden Trufonovic. Nope. It doesn't. That true could be a demonic spirit. Nope. Please don't forget. Like, oh, like this live. No. No. I think... Hmm. His mind is gone. I'm definitely getting brainwashed badly. He knows that it was wrong, but he can feel no wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely getting brainwashed. NYPD? Hi, Leonardo. What does that mean? Well, we know not all money is good money, but when you're in the middle of trying to create a career and they've already worked on you, like, who knows? Okay. What's NYPD? Do y'all think NYPD is involved too? Let me see something. The lease began in February 2024. The homeowner was unaware that Burke had been living at the residence until after police activity at the property in September 2025. 65 people are watching the video. Please like. Trufant confirmed in Rolling Stone that he had rented the 4-bedroom house to David's manager. There you go. Well, what did he think it was going to be rented for? The manager would have said, I'm a music manager. The manager would have said, I'm renting it for my artist. The lease began in 2024. The homeowner was unaware that Burke had been living at the residence after police activity at the property. I mean, okay, I can believe the owner. Dovey, why is the mom's a problem with you? Why is David's mom in this? Oh my God. But remember, it's very big to have an Airbnb, right? So if it's not the owner, if it was just an Airbnb, but what I know is that most of the homes in Hollywood Hills are rented out. So then where are we at? We're at the manager, right? Now, the manager doesn't technically have the money for this. The manager would have to get money from where? The record label. So it's bigger. But for right now, I get one other person involved, and that is this money man for right now. Now we got another man. But this man might be David, which means David might have a mental illness, but I'm not getting bipolar. I'm not getting bipolar. He might have a mental illness. I'm getting that he's easily convinced. Did he finish high school, y'all? Toby, let me take this out. Toby blaming all the moms. Girl. That's a good question. David is sick. David is very sick. But I'm getting he's sick in a way of nightmares or something like that. They needed more money. There's not enough money here, and that was a conflict. They needed more money. Another man here. A lot of male energy, guys. A lot of male energy. There wasn't money. There wasn't money in his tour. There wasn't money. They needed more money. I do believe she was pregnant. I do believe that. I do believe she was pregnant. And then I'm getting that there was like, oh, and then I'm getting there were not public, but actual performances that she and he would have had to do in front of an audience. Because I'm getting at some point he didn't like her. But did he not like her because he saw something actual? Like, I feel like there were public performances between David and she, like an audience. But now I'm wondering, because he didn't like her in the end, he did not like her in the end. If he was forced to watch her with somebody else. And that's why she was ready to go home. So I feel like she couldn't go home at this stage of the game because there were actual things that were going on that if she went home, she would have told somebody, which would involve these other people here. She was never going to go home. Ever. I also think they get through it, Tracy. I think that her becoming pregnant, if it turns out that she was pregnant, I think the reason came down to her being like dismembered had everything to do with somebody else's DNA. Was the baby David's? I think David was forced to perform in front of an audience with her. I think ultimately she was shared. I think the girl got pregnant. I believe at the time there was a question. I also believe she was never going home. She was always going to be unalived. Always. I think when she ran away the first time, I think they helped her get back with David. Yes. So it was planned. Hey, Cheyenne, yes. Justice for Celeste. I believe that. Eyes wide shut. Thank you, Desiree. Did they take out a life insurance on that young lady? Who knows? That would be interesting. I think he's easily influenced because I don't think he's smart, right? I think if you dangle a diamond, some people are like, oh my God, money. Yeah. My goodness. How many people has I don't know, sweetie. That's a good question, though. All right. Let's see how long it's going to take them to arrest David. What I want is for David to talk, and two things are going to happen. He's either going to get arrested or he won't survive this himself. And I think they're praying that he takes his own life. I think somebody is working on David right now to take his own life. And I also think that if it turns out that he does take his own life, that it's going to come down to him leaving a note behind to the confession. I think that's why this boy has not been arrested yet, because they're trying to convince him to take his own life, and I'm sticking to that. All right, 65 people watching, 80 people watching. Where's my like button? And also, talk about liking. If you'd like to elaborate on anything in your personal life, contact me, 213-458-7408. That's my text number. Go ahead and text me. I do this for a living. I debunk what nobody else looks at. That's my job. All right. Yeah, I did see there was another Celeste. She's still alive, so let's leave it at that. And then, oh, what's this? Trust me, she's a good psychic. Oh, thank you, Tasha. I do try to be. I hope he talks. This is so sad. I was just about to say that. One of his songs is called Romantic Homicide. I know. All right. How long will it take for them to arrest him? Oh, by the end of the week. I should just pull one, but I haven't learned with these cards what I should do. Next week. By the end of the week. Oh, wait. Let me put this down. By the end of the week, next week. Oh, my nose. I'm so glad I did this reading. A lot of things came out of this reading. I know, to be honest with you guys, I know amongst my other YouTuber counterparts, I feel like I'm not respected. You know, they all support each other. They all mention each other. And I'm not mentioned, but I hope y'all can see that I don't do what others do, right? I debunk issues. I bring out things that no one ever talks about. Like recently on my Cardi B feed, somebody was like, "You were wrong. It's Stefan's baby." And I was like, let's wait. Let's wait, because it is not Stefan's baby. It is not. It's Offset's baby. But let's wait, because I am never wrong. Never. And those two are not in a relationship. Period. And they have not been in a relationship in a while. Stefan is going along with this for the money, which is crazy. Next, new moon, which is 2 weeks. So, anywhere in the next week or 2 weeks, an arrest will be made. I believe it's going to be David. Oh, hi, Doris. I haven't seen you in a while. Look at you. Next is the new moon. See, the cards never lie, sweetie. Next is the new moon, right? Angela, his manager is a music executive named Josh Mogul. He owned a record label called Mogul Vision. It is a joint venture between Josh Mogul and Sony Music Entertainment, owned by Arista Records. Oh, well, there you go. Josh Mogul should be looked at. And then we have Sony Music and our Arista Records all should be looked at. Because Josh Mogul all right. Arista again. These record labels. Oh, that's what it is? Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Tasha. I'm not going to post it, but thank you. So as we can tell, there is a problem in the music industry. They like young kids, P. Diddy. They like young kids. There's underground tunnels and shit. I'm surprised they didn't find an underground tunnel somewhere near this boy's mansion that he was living in. They give them these money, this mansion. They tell them don't worry about food. And then they owe everything to these people. Everything. All right. Final outcome, y'all. This went very deep, y'all. Final outcome. This went very, very deep. This went deep. Oh, there you go. Oh. Those of you that don't stay to the end, it's the end that always gets me. Upside down artist. Using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. Posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. I'm going to say it this way. That boy's getting arrested, and that boy was there. That boy was there. His hands participated in this unalivement. Because no executive would take this blame. So he had to be there. He had to be the one to pull the trigger. Shadow artists may manifest in cliches such as self-indulgence, eccentricity, starving artist syndrome. Look for a continuing need to make art in spite of someone passing, or to bring art to others by supporting the artist. So I feel like they said to him, he who did this, just write a song about it. We'll make it into music. Wow. Wow is right. All right, guys. Let me see if I have the right thing. Nope. I love you all. If you all want my hair oil, which apparently can grow back baby hair, look at this. I have never had baby hair. It's one thing I've always talked about. I have never. Now, because of my hair oil, I got baby hair. It doesn't make sense. But if anybody wants my hair oil, please go to tracybrownlive.com. This oil grows your hair, period. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. This oil grows your hair, period. Get the hair oil. Get the hair oil. It's crack. Y'all want real crack? Get the hair oil. Period. Okay, so you guys know I'm going to start my all Leo channel. And let's see if I can find it. Oh, sorry. All photos. And this is the video that I made out of, tell me how you guys like the video, but also give me your opinion on anything I put here on D4vd. Give me your opinion. Let me know what you think from this video. And this is my song for the new all Leo channel, which hasn't been created yet, but I'm taking it in steps. Being creative takes time, so bear with me. I'm an old broad. I'm not a young girl, but I'm working my ass off learning all this new age AI stuff. This shit ain't escaping my black ass, that is for sure. Let me see what you guys got to say. Please like, oh, and please subscribe. Thank you, Dovey. I really appreciate that. And again, 213-458-7408. Please call me for your own personal reading. I got you. All right. I got you. Let me see the media.
Leos, gather close, this is your sun. Tracy Brown light, feel the love intertwine. You're the sun, burning bright in the sky. With every step that you take, you fly high. A creative force, a spirit untamed. In the warmth of your glow, we all feel the same. Treasures untold. Each moment you rise, a spark in the dark. With the courage to dream, you light up, hug every dream you chase, every wish you claim. In this cosmic dance, we all feel your flame. So take a breath, let the music flow. We all know. Oh Leo, you shine, a beacon divine in the heart of the night. Your powers enshrined
Stayed up all night making that one. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you, Purple Passion. Thank you, Incognito. Oh my God. Cheryl's a Leo. Oh, that's cute. Thank you. Please like and please subscribe. I love you all. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.